This is HSK 3, lesson number 9, and we are in the workbook. We're going to correct page number 61, questions number 31 to 35. So here we have small text. We're going to read it, we're going to translate it, and then we will see which one of these three possible answers is the correct one. The text goes, 跟哥哥一样，我也觉得对我影响最大的人是妈妈。从我们学说话、学走路时开始，妈妈每天跟我们在一起，最重要的是她告诉我们怎样做人，做一个好人。Like my older brother, I also think that the person who has influenced me the most is my mother. Starting from when we learned to talk and walk, my mother was with us every day. The most important thing is that she tells us how to be a person, be a good person. So according to this small text, Mama, the first answer, 是老师 is a teacher. Second one, 对我很重要 is very important to me, or 跟哥哥一样 is the same as my brother. So we can say 对我很重要 is very important to me. Answer letter B. We move to question number 32. And here we have 听到你中文说的真好，你真漂亮时，外国人总是说谢谢。中国人跟外国人不一样，我们说哪里哪里，这不是在问在哪儿是客气。Foreigners always say thank you when they hear you speak Chinese so well, you are so beautiful, and so on. Chinese people are different from foreigners. We say where. This is not asking where is it. This is a way to be polite. This is very common in China. They said to you, you speak Chinese very well, you are so beautiful, and so on. The Chinese way of thinking and behaving is a little bit different from ours, because mostly in our cultures, when we hear that, we just say thank you and that's all. But Chinese people, they use this expression. This is not so useful lately because it is not very colloquial now. But in the past, they use nali nali. More or less is, where do you find that? Where do you see that? That is a way to expressing according to their culture. The question here, 听到你做的饭几乎跟饭馆一样时，中国人可能做什么？ When they hear you cook almost the same as restaurant, which is also a compliment, what might a Chinese person do? First answer, 说谢谢, say thank you. Second one, 不说话, don't speak, or 说哪里哪里, say where. The correct answer is letter C. Say where. This is not so common lately. Have this into account. We continue with question number 33. 我女儿和白先生的儿子在一个学校上学，他儿子跟我女儿一样，都上3年级，但是不同班。他家孩子在1班，我女儿在4班。课间10分钟，他们总是一起玩，跟同班同学一样。My daughter and Mr. Bai's son go to the same school. His son, like my daughter, is in the 3rd grade, but in different classes. His children are in class 1, his child, and my daughter is in class 4. 10 minutes between classes, they always play together, just like their classmates. So, 白先生的儿子, the son of Mr. Bai, 和我是同学, he's my classmate, 和我女儿同班, is in the same class as my daughter, or 课间总和我女儿见面, sees my daughter between lessons. So the correct answer, letter C. The first one, the person speaking is not this girl, probably mom or dad. The second answer, 和我女儿同班, 同班 means that they are in the same class, but this is not true. They see each other between lessons, in the rest time, the break time. So because of that reason, we have letter C. Number 34. 学汉语时要多听多说，有人害怕说错，所以不爱说。即使越害怕越不想说， 越不想说越说不好，说做没关系，这次做了，下次一定不会再做。So, 学汉语时不能 when learning Chinese cannot, and here we have a small test with something very common because here it says when learning Chinese we have to listen more, we have to speak more. Some people are afraid to doing so. Why? Because they make mistakes when they're speaking, so they don't like to speak. But in fact, the more you fear, the less you want to speak, the less you want to speak, the worse you speak. So making mistakes when speaking is okay. As you can see here, I'm always making mistakes with my Chinese, with my English, but the most important thing is that we continue practicing. We all are learning Chinese, we all keep on learning English, and so on. So keep on practicing. This is the most important thing. So making mistakes when speaking is okay. This time you make a mistake, the next time you realize and you want to eat again. The important thing is that we keep on practicing. Okay, according to this, when learning Chinese cannot, the first answer, 说错, make mistakes when speaking. That's not true. 说不好, speak badly. Well, you can do your best, but you can say that you can or can't speak badly. And the last one, 怕说错, you cannot be afraid to make mistakes when you are speaking. So, letter C. And to finish with, we're going to check question number 35. 小时候，我女儿说她爸爸不喜欢她，因为爸爸没说过女儿我爱你，也不说她漂亮。现在女儿跟以前不一样了，因为她了解，其实爸爸跟妈妈一样爱她，只是爸爸不说，都在心里。When she was a child, my daughter said that her father did not like her because his father had never said, "Daughter, I love you," or that she was beautiful. Now her daughter is different from before because she understands. In fact, dad loves her as much as mom. The only difference is that dad doesn't say it. It's all in his heart. So, 现在女儿 now daughter, the first answer. 不爱爸爸 doesn't love dad. Second one, 不了解爸爸 doesn't understand dad. And the last one, 知道爸爸很爱她 knows that dad loves her very much. So this last one. Up to here, we finish correcting these 31 to 35 questions.